operator to have to deal with, especially if you have to stack IQ. Gridlock coming out for the first ban. That's going to stop rotations. Maybe, TSM, they just didn't want to deal with it. Makes sense to me. Also cuts away the smokes.
Especially with how much Gridlock was being run by Team Liquid on Coastline. Not necessarily on Bank there. We didn't get to see a whole lot of Gridlock. But we're also going to lose a buck in the ban phase again on behalf of Team Liquid. They're also going to ban away the Maestro. No big shock there. It is Latin America after all. And now TSM with one final defender ban. Will it be the Valkyrie? They're taking some time to decide.
Could be an intel op. I mean, Valk makes the most sense, but really, let's see what maybe TSM saw a hole that Team Liquid, maybe likes to utilize a lot more on this map, but that makes the most sense to me. Mira, okay. You just opened a world of hurt coming out from the Valk player on Team Liquid. Let's see how he utilizes that information. I definitely do not think Mira is as impactful on this map. And it's not really that good on all the sites, but it's possible Team Liquid uses that Mira in a way that, TSM just didn't want to deal with it. So here we go. Oh wait, TSM's on defense first.
Interesting.
Wait, how is that possible?
Maybe Liquid elected to take attack first.
Okay. That's interesting.
That is.
Because Team Liquid did have the choice,
they had the choice
on the side for Map 3. Liquid actually chose attack first. Man, this is interesting, and Liquid so confident, I guess, on their attacks. If they come out swinging on attack and swap to defense to close it out, whoo, could be dangerous.
Well, I mean, just look at their bank game. Their attacks were looking solid. Even on Coast, the attacks were looking solid for Liquid, so.
You're absolutely right. The communication on Team Liquid just so clean, and we saw it on Bank. So here we go, Team Liquid on attack first, on Consulate. TSM going to Garage.
Nice little bullet holes here for Jarvis, as he's honestly not been the greatest Echo of all time. Hasn't had to do a whole lot when he's been playing Echo, though, and when it has been required, it hasn't done a whole lot. But Team Liquid getting rid of the Maestro, it's a pretty common thing in Latin America for the operator bans. Each region has their own little, their favorite defender to ban. EU's got Mira, NA's got Echo, and LATAM's got Maestro.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing against a good IQ player, playing Echo is so incredibly hard. I mean, even if you wait till the last few seconds, if the IQ is behind the bomb planter, there's really not much you can do. And that's the problem with Echo. Echo is such a strong op, but if you have a good IQ player that's waiting and playing patiently with the bomb planter, it's almost impossible to play that op, which is why you see a lot of teams just swap off that Echo, but they don't have the Maestro on the board, so they're going to have to utilize this Echo as one of the supports.
Bit of a roam coming out here for TSM, as it looks like it's Bolo and Achieve top floor right now. One playing on yellow stairs and one further in towards the connector area of the top floor. And for Liquid, they look to attack that head on. Going top down, they want some piano control as well, as it looked like Pojo was debating going for a bandit trick earlier on, but he slapped all three bandit charges down on the wall and fell back to join Jarvis in the depths of the office and kitchen. It looks like Bolo's now been droned out inside of the benches hallways. He's rotating from the CEO office down into piano. And he's still in this hallway, and now he'll spot the drone. No one close enough for Liquid to take effect off that information, though. No one holding these rotates right now for Liquid. Midway through the round, they haven't made a whole lot of progression, honestly.
Yeah, Liquid just taking their time, clearing out the top, moving their way down. Here's the IQ in play. There goes one of the Echoes. It's just incredibly hard to have your Echo drones positioned when IQ is just constantly on that scanner. But Bolo, he's got to be careful. He's in main lobby, and Liquid, they're starting to gain control here.
He's got the piano coverage that he desires. Doesn't really have anyone guarding him right now, though, Apollo. He's a little isolated inside of piano. Looks like Neski's holding from outside the front door to try and cover for any rotates, and that's exactly what he'll be doing. So holding off Bolo for any potential flank coming down the antechamber, but he has the ACOG to play it at range, and all it's going to take is a few steps further back here for Paulo to expose himself to the ACOG of the dock. He's going to play it smart. 45 on the clock, and it's starting to tick down against Team Liquid. They do have garage walls open, though, to start pushing in for a plant. And they're inside of piano. Bolo will finally take down Paulo as he rotates back to the circle desk. Neski's holding for the rotates, but he'll get the trade, downs him, but jumping right back up into another hailstorm of bullets will be Bolo to level things off at a 4-4. And now the collapse coming in for TSM to deal with. Liquid dumping all their utility into the depths of the site, trying to go in for a plant. And there's a flank coming in from the back from Nest, but it's cut off by Achieve. Turning the corner on the rotate, but it's 2 quick kills now for Liquid as they all storm the back of White's van. Now coming down the yellow stairs, there's one down. It's now down to the 1v1 for Merc against Sexy Cake. Disoriented by the Echo Blast, but he spots into the office wall, rotating on the side, but it's Merc! All day, TSM, Merc has been clutching, and he'll do it once again here for Team SoloMid to get the first round.
Another X factor coming out from TSM. Merc clutching it up. What better 1v1 than Merc versus Sexy Cake? It could have gone either way, but Merc doing a wonderful job of staying composed and finishing off the round for his team. It was looking so good for Team Liquid. They were winning all of their 1v1s, but the only person they forgot to eliminate was Merc. And once again, he's clutching it up.
Beautiful play there for TSM to kind of survive that onslaught. The Capitao is going to be such a nuisance to deal with. So restricting, so suffocating to deal with these expanding, asphyxiating bolts. And for Team Liquid there, I mean, the execute looked good. The lack of coverage there for Paulo being in piano was a little worrisome for me. But outside of that, they didn't need to take the map control. They didn't make any progression upstairs because they were able to force Bolo downstairs and achieve downstairs off of rotations just by playing on windows.
Yeah, Bolo was playing a little bit risky upstairs inside that main lobby. He did a great job, though, of playing it kind of slow, getting himself near that hatch and kind of tucked in that cubby, and whoever's watching was front door did not see him rotate, so he was able to get the first kill on that IQ, but instantly traded off, and that's why the main lobby is so dangerous. Is all it takes is one person to sit outside that front door and just cut off the rotates. But just a great finishing round for TSM. Merc just coming in clutch, and they needed that first round, especially coming off of the slaughter that happened on Bank.
I don't know what that anticipation was, but that Echo drone in the windowsill for Jarvis is going to get deleted out of spawn, and it wasn't by Palu. Someone spawning police line there for Liquid. Spots that Echo drone going up into the windowsill, and that's a huge piece of utility to lose early. Merc down in the basement, though. I'm sure Paulo's staring right at him with the electronic sensor, and they know that he's in the basement, but he'll be able to relay the information to the team that this is looking like an admin take.
Yeah, normally you'll see Achieved playing Pulse down below, but it's going to be Merc this time. Achieved on the Jaeger, but Liquid just taking this map control into admin. They need to get this locked down so they can start pushing onto Projector, but Bolo, he's going to be the first contention point for Liquid. So let's see exactly how aggressive Bolo's going to play, and Liquid just has to be ready for that.
For all of TSM, they're looking to peel back a little bit, and the jump out there for Achieves. He'll take down Palu, so there goes the IQ, so one Echo drone will remain safe, unless another one of these keen eyes on Liquid will spot another one going up into a windowsill. He gets immediately traded by Sexy Cake down outside of Visa, the last man to repel into admin. Moringa's going to rotate over towards the A-bomb balcony, where Bolo is currently trying to contest the long angle into admin as well. But a three-man stack here for Liquid. They have the presence they need, and they can start progressing on further through the main hallway.
So normally the meta with Projector starts with the smoke inside that corner spot, known as the Bosco spot. He does a really good job of locking that down, but actually TSM has swapped it up. They put Bolo inside Projector, and they pushed Pojo Man to Connector. But I saw a switch up. They may have actually rotated, and I agree with this. That shotgun is so strong when they push through the doorway, and then you'll have the ACOGs coming in from Bolo and Jarvis to hold those long angles. This is going to be tough for Team Liquid. They're a man down, and they only have a minute left.
Looking at the A-bomb balcony, but Merc has his cover onto Nesk, and burning in the flames and being shot up abound outside of the Visa door, but it's down to PSK and Moringa. Pojo will have to fall down through the projector hatch to keep himself alive and rotate back upstairs. Moringa has sight control. There's a little bit of utility left here. Try and send one more asphyxiating bolt in, but PSK is pushing in directly behind him now, but they've limited the balcony control. Trying to go for a plant momentarily. Lots of shots coming out, and the Echo drone directly on top of them. 5 HP and now down and finished off by Bolo. It's one man standing on PSK as he tries to push down long desk, but Merc will cut him off. Beautiful 2 rounds back-to-back there for TSM.
Yeah, great round coming out for TSM. Great team play, patient, not much aggression coming out from TSM in terms of the support players just playing back, waiting for Liquid to push into them. Achieved with that early C4 kill, or actually was it Merc? Somebody got a C4 kill super early on, and the Jaeger was also playing aggressive, jumping out of that window, getting that kill. I mean, great plays coming out from TSM, and I like the support players just playing passive and waiting for Liquid to push into them. Perfectly executed.
A little confused what the obsession is with Thermite right now. You know you can't go downstairs for 2 rounds after they win it, and yet Thermite upstairs. Unless you're going for a yellow take and you really want to breach into the skinny wall or bathroom if it's fully reinforced. For an admin take, that seems just like a death sentence, a waste of an operator in terms of utility.
Yeah, Thermite is definitely a risky pick, especially if you're trying to put that Thermite wall on the long desk. You really need to rely on the smokes to cut off the angles, but maybe Team Liquid sees something in this Thermite pick that's going to help them succeed in the round, but you're absolutely right. Hibana is a lot more powerful on this map, so let's focus on how they're going to be utilizing this Thermite because it could hurt them if they choose to put it on this wall.
Yeah, trying to put a Thermite down on the long desk to open up the Bosco spot like you were talking about inside a projector, that is not a fun time. You're going to need smokes for cover, and even any experienced player is just going to spray through the smoke at the wall. You have to stand there for about 3 seconds just deploying the exothermic charge, so dangerous game to be playing there for second take if that is the end goal intention. Now attacking in towards lobby, you could Thermite open the back of bathroom, but same kind of deal. Long hallway, lots of exposure, lots of angles you have to worry about. Thermite just seems like a wasted pick here for Team Liquid.
Yep, Liquid coming back to this admin take. They like taking control of the map from this entry point. TSM, though, a lot of footage on Liquid, so they're going to be ready for this. The question is, how is Achieve going to be using that Thermite? Where is Pojo Man on that Mozzie, denying the drone with the C4s as well? This is a pretty standard push coming out from Liquid, so the control and the take on this projector is going to be key for Liquid to win this round.
PSK getting his drone captured by a Mozzie pest there, so we'll see if, yeah, there's no one in range, so Pojo has now captured that drone into his little friend army, as Mozzie will say. It's a little 5v5 here, and only a minute deep into the round. And the admin push here is still being called out by Merc. 3 members now for Team Liquid aggressing in through admin, just the same as last time around. And hey, Paulo's going to spot Achieve downstairs on the cardiac sensor. Opening up the rotate here. He's going to spot him down through the stairwell, but oh my, Achieve. He's going to try and dart on through, and instead he's going to decide to retreat as the long angle will get opened up by Sexy Cake on the Thermite charge. But Achieved afforded an opportunity, a second life there as he was caught out.
Yeah, Liquid just going through the motions here, gaining that map control. Pojo Man, notice how he has rotated downstairs. He's probably down there to assist Achieve, and if that's possible, and if that's exactly what they're doing, they're going to be working together to guarantee those C4s go off when they go for the bomb plant. But right now, Liquid, they need to gain this this top control inside a projector. Doc, Bolo in the back, he's going to be locking this down to assist anybody that is playing inside that projector. And really, this is where the time is going to be wasted for Team Liquid.
And Chief is calling out Nest's position at the top of the spiral stairs. There's 2 members lower spiral right now for TSM as well, and the defenders, Chief and Pojo. Lots of shots ring out. Not sure where those are from, but it was Merc on the Echo to down Paulo outside. He's taking a lot of fire now on 5 HP, so the revive onto Paulo puts him back to 20. Merc on 5 inside of the bathroom as he has to fall back. The hatch is going to get opened up, so even Merc is going to drop downstairs and trade positions with Pojo. Pushing through his bolo to remove pressure from spiral stairs there, so there goes Nest. That's all your top floor control for Liquid gone in one shot there from Bolo. Now you have 2 Nitro cells downstairs, including the Yokai drones. An attempted plant there is a bait, but Bolo has top control now with these kill holes. There goes PSK. He has Purview on the diffuser. With only 23 seconds left, ticking away. Moringa trying to put a plant down. Sexy Cake has to rotate upstairs, but not before Bolo drops Moringa as well. On the drop, Pojo trades out Sexy Cake. It's all Paulo on 20 HP in the main lobby. Caught out by the Yokai drones. It's about to be a 3-0 lead here for TSM as Achieved. We'll wrap it on up.
TSM is looking so clean on defense. Bolo to start the round off. I think Achieve was down below giving the information to Bolo. That's how he knew that guy was top spiral. The second he killed that guy, he knew he had top control. He knew he had projector control. And if I'm Team Liquid, you really got to focus on making sure that they don't get that top control. They don't regain that top control. Because the second they do, they have complete control of where the bomb is planted and if it gets off at all. And if it's unfortunate for Liquid to just tunnel vision somewhere else, because once Bolo got that kill, he then was able to rotate and play top, and that is dangerous if you're going for the plant.
Well, starting to spiral a little out of control here for Team Liquid. They're going to require a tactical timeout as TSM completes the clean sweep of rotation of bomb sites on Consulate. It means they can start going back downstairs. They can complete that rotation, bottom, top, mid, and it's looking dangerous here for Team Liquid. A grand final in which they have looked so strong on both coast and on bank. Now they're starting to let things get away from them here on Consulate.
Yeah, and if you remember back on Coastline, they did take a little bit of an early timeout so that they could regroup, and they ended up winning that next round. Normally I would say, hey, I still think this is a little early, but Liquid really needs some rounds here, and this might be a perfect timeout. It worked last time. It could work again. TSM, though, they don't need to change anything up. They're playing perfectly. They're working together, and Bolo, man, he is on fire.
Been on fire this entire weekend. He's been on fire this entire series. And we're looking to see if Bolo can remain heated up here as we get back into it on console. Round number 4 about to get underway. Presumably, this will be a basement defense here for TSM, unless they want to go to Tellers and Archives. That would be quite the option there. But no, we're going to go back downstairs to the garage. And for TSM, like you said, don't change anything. And the Valkyrie, we finally see a Valkyrie come out. So even more intel now. You've got the Echo drones, you've got the Valkyrie cameras, and you got Monster drones for TSM. It's so much intel to have to deal with for Paulo as a lone man on an IQ.
I mean, this is a stack for stopping the plant. This is a great lineup for TSM. They really have to be careful, though. This is the first time I think I've seen a Nomad being brought out from Team Liquid. So if they do plan on roaming, if they do plan on rotating, they need to be careful of those Nomads. Liquid planning to stop down and lock down those staircases. The question is here, though, how are they going to utilize this intel, and where are they going to be playing in retrospect to the site?
Well, looking like everyone right now for TSM, very widespread. Again, this top floor roam that started out with Achieved and Bolo last time around didn't really accomplish a whole lot. Okay, they're accomplishing quite a bit now. Achieved is going to go for the jump out and take down Nesk. There goes the Nomad, so it's even more mobility, freedom of rotations now for TSM across the map. But look at them all try to recoil back towards the site on the Visa stairs. Yeah, Jarvis and Achieved are both going to retreat back down to the site.
Look, you are up 3-0. You're on TSM. You get the first pick. You don't need to do anything else. Get back into the site. Play it more passive. You don't need to play aggressive. I mean, I told you, Achieved, don't do any dumb stuff. Don't spawn peek with Pulse. And look, he chose a different operator. He jumped out, played it perfectly, got the kill onto Nesk. That is a huge pick for TSM. And now you're in the driver's seat. They've got to push you. The time is at the essence, and they've lost a droner. They've lost an entry fragger. That is a huge hit going into this round. TSM, wow.
Just the aggression coming back. It seemed like they were really defanged on bank. They just could not make anything work on the entire map, no matter what. Liquid was repelling them at every turn. But now TSM seem to be back in full force. And it's really showing right now. Liquid having a struggle of a time trying to contend with the firepower on the side of Team SoloMid. Still working their way towards opening up the garage wall, but they don't have a lot of control in the map once again. Looking to get Palu back inside of Piano as they did last time around, but all 5 members for TSM have retreated. Bolo now on the Bandit. Don't know if he'll attempt a trick here. He's going to let the wall open up just fine. Actually, he's creeping on it.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, though. If he starts putting that Bandit charge down, the IQ could take advantage of it. I like the fallback coming in from Bolo, and really, there's not a lot of map control coming out from Liquid. They're all outside of the map. The only person inside the building is going to be the IQ, and they have less than a minute left to start getting rid of utility. And guess what? TSM, they brought a lot.
Mark's got a Yokai drone underneath the white van, so Paulo may be able to see it, but he's not going to be able to shoot it. He can call it out to the rest of the team, and he's tap firing. Almost took the head clean off a Sexy Cake outside. That's their bomb planner. That'd be another gun down. Hojo's still holding the office hallway. Last time around, Nesk tried to flank through the back hallways solo. I see if Liquid invests anyone trying to go for that back flank this time around, being a man down. Here's the dumping of all these asphyxiating bullets, the Toxic Babes and Repel, and it's going to keep Liquid at bay. They try to charge on through the gas and get a plant down. All Mark has to do is get on the Echo drone and stop it from happening. Planted right on the drone hole, and Sexy Cake is almost done, eating up a lot of damage, but he does complete the plant. Paulo gets one, but it's a 2 quick kills there for TSM as they try to play it in the post plant in a 4v2. 75% of the timer still left. Yeah, Coach Drone all the way outside the garage will get shot now by PSK. Just trying to establish where each member is. Jarvis debating either launching a Nitro Cell or just going for the vault himself to clear out Moringa. He's going to hit a Claymore, so it's down to the 3v2. Another run out here, but Bolo will collect. They're completing the defuse. All they have to do is cover the man, and it won't even matter. TSM up 4-0.
Wow, what a round coming out from TSM. It's unfortunate they weren't able to stop the bomb plant. but they stayed calm, they focused up, and they pushed as a team, and that is a beautiful retake from TSM. Liquid, they almost had it, but they just didn't have enough bodies, and TSM just coming out on top. What a great start with Achieve, getting that spawn peak, and man, it is looking good for TSM fans. Here we go, round number 5.
And for Liquid fans out there, again, what's with this Thermite pick, Taylor? There we go. Thank the Lord.
It's about time.
I was going to say, like, you know you can't be attacking Garage again for the rest of the map unless we go to overtime now. The Thermite really just isn't going to do anything on any of the other sites for you. So I'm glad to see Sexy Cake make that swap finally after we harp on him long enough. Well, for Team Liquid right now, it's repelling early aggression. It's getting entry kills right now. It seems like they just have a lack of intel on where TSM is. And TSM, obviously, with their operator choices on the defensive side, they've had all the intel they could ever desire.
Yeah, I just think TSM's playing their card rights. And a lot of the thing too is they're just getting the first pick. That first pick is huge, especially if you're on defense first. It's a huge disadvantage for the attackers. The interesting thing for me here is why did Team Liquid pick attack first? They had so much momentum going into this map, and to give TSM defense, I mean, I don't know if it was the right call. I mean, I did the math right. Team Liquid had a choice, and they picked attack. So, I don't know. It's an interesting question. I got a lot of questions about why they chose that, but Liquid, they cannot give TSM any more rounds. I mean, TSM is just gaining so much momentum right now, and if they get an opening kill here, I mean, that's just demoralizing for Team Liquid.
One thing I do like to see here from Team Liquid is they look like they're changing up the strat. They're not going for that admin take anymore, and Merc on the pulse in the basement will obviously be able to relay this to them. This looks like this is a complete yellow take up towards the CEO windows. I like the alteration of the strategy there. Even though they did bring a Hibana to pop open the walls into the projector, just the yellow take has been a lot stronger than the admin take so far this entire tournament. It just seems like it's the stronger take in general this weekend. And no one's going to be able to tell Achieve to not peek this, as much as you may try, Taylor. And I don't know if he's going to go for the jump here or not.
Oh, he is peeking. He wants to get a kill. You can tell that he's hungry. There he goes, jumping out, getting the sledge. Not a huge impact from Team Liquid, but Achieved. He's wanting to start the round and putting it in their favor. Unfortunately, a trade-off. Right here, it's still, we're at neutral ground for both teams.
The good thing for TSM, though, is that now they have Pojo Man fill in the position. Merc has come upstairs, but he's going to get droned out in the bench's hallway. This might ensue Paula to go for a little bit of a roam clear here. Chasing him. He's on cardiac sensor, and he's going to spot him in the bathroom walls. Right, use the electronic sensor there for Palu. Merc still retreating in now, back in the bathroom. He's got to play it safe, as Palu might be able to see him and get him on a soft wall for a quick headshot and get him the man advantage. But if they leave Merc alone inside of the bathroom and they try to go for a CEO plant, they've got Yokai drones and Merc with a nitro cell down below. That's devastating for a plant attempt.
Yeah, and right here, Merc is just waiting to execute on these guys. I don't know if that was the call to give away his position yet. It's really going to be the battle of yellow stairs. Pojo Man gaining that control with the first pick, or the second pick onto PSK. They've got to get Pojo Man off this staircase if they want to plant the bomb. And there they go. They eliminated Pojo. Merc's off the board. So this is looking good for Team Liquid. Now they got to get on that yellow and get the bomb plant down.
Yeah, now Palu's still up, so he can spot the Yokai drones. The flashbangs come pouring in amidst the smoke. They all repel in, ripping up the yellow or white stairs now. Will be Palu. They're all inside, but Jarvis will get the kill on the Sexy Cake. Almost another one here for Bolo as they trade blows, but Moringa will clean up onto Jarvis. Bolo wants to go for a self-heal here, but he'll get down and finished off now by Moringa. Liquid will stop the bleeding. They're only down 4-1 now.
Wow, nice round for Liquid, but a lot of mistakes coming out from TSM. I think Merc was playing a little bit too aggressive there, and I think Pojo Man played it a little aggressive as well. They've got to push him. Pojo did get the first kill, but unfortunately traded from the guy on top yellow skylight. I think Merc should have waited just a little bit longer. He was in such a crucial spot, and he started shooting a little too early, in my opinion. But Liquid capitalizing on those mistakes, gaining that control. And the second you saw Merc and Pojo Man go down, it started swinging in Liquid's favor.
Well, TSM, for one last defensive stand, they're going to go back upstairs. They felt like they had a pretty decent strategy for it. All they really needed to do. was hold out a little bit longer and make sure, like you said, Merc didn't get revealed inside of the bathroom downstairs. He had all the control he ever could have wanted. He could have seen the repels coming in and got a 2-piece on the Nitro cell there. That really would have put a nail in the coffin for Liquid. It could have been a 5-0, but you have so much ground to work with here if you're TSM. If you win this one, you're up 5-1 at the half. All you need is 2 attacks.
Yeah, and the thing is the IQ did spot Merc down below in that basement, but eventually Merc ran away and they kind of lost sight of him and stopped focusing on him being inside that bathroom. But the second he came back, he ended up shooting at both of those guys trying to enter yellow, and I can see where TSM they were communicating Pojo Man and Merc to push at the exact same time, but Merc really wasn't in the best spot to apply a little bit of pressure. He was shooting through walls blindly, and he knew the direction to shoot, but unfortunately wasn't able to hit the shots. Pojo Man getting one of those kills, but really Liquid, at the end of the day, capitalizing on those mistakes from TSM.
Well, we'll see if the early aggression from TSM continues to pay off there as Chief goes for the jump out and takes down Nest last round. Now here for Team Liquid. They really need this one back in the win column to keep it at a 4-2 split. It's still great ground here to start things off here for TSM, but, you know, closer you can get, the better. You know, flashbang can go off while there's an ADS trick, and it looks like Sexy K botched a flash of his own, so a little bit of self-flashing going on here from teammates. Another Valkyrie camera is going to be sent out from Jarvis, but it'll be spotted by a lot of the members on Rappel outside of these CEO windows.
So notice how TSM has gone back to the site, maybe correcting a little bit of those mistakes. Team Liquid, they really need to gain this yellow control. They have a Capital, really powerful for gaining that control. They're not going to lose Nest early, so those grenades will also help. But really, the main focus here for Liquid is getting this yellow control. If they can get it and trade those bodies out, they're going to have a strong, successful chance of winning this round.
Achieved ADS tracking at the top of yellow stairs, just constantly battling back and forth between him, PSK, and Moringa, Nest, trying to nade him out from underneath the yellow stairs window, and Achieved's going to push all the way down. Moringa missed. That Achieved rotated down, so he's mid to the basement. His door's going to get opened up by 2 members, Palu and Nest, just outside this door frame. This could be an easy, quick kill here. Palu trying to surround the corner as he blips out a drone, and that's the first kill again for Achieved. Nearly traded off as he's down and finished off now by Moringa up from the yellow skylight.
Wow, that was such an aggressive play by Achieve. Not only was he at the top of yellow, but he rotated all the way down and caught the IQ off guard. Great plays, though, from Moringa, getting the trade on Skylight. Merc, though, killing the sledge. Now they have that yellow stairs completely locked down. Liquid might have to scramble here. They still don't have yellow control. This is not looking good.
No, and Pojo's fallen back into the bathroom now. Not directly holding yellow, but I mean a shotgun or an SMG-11 point-blank range. Using those toxic babes, Sexy Cake is going to try and get onto the bathroom windows. Merc is going to take down PSK at the bottom of the yellow stairs door. There goes the asphyxiating bolt into the bathroom in tandem with flashbangs from Sexy Cake. Looking down up the yellow skylight now will be Moringa, rappelling onto the bathroom windows. It's a dangerous proposition to be doing if you're Sexy Cake here because you carry the diffuser. It's going to hit the deck and go all the way around, and Merc is going to be ready for the push up the yellow stairs. Looks like Moringa and Sexy Cake will coalesce on the CEO windows. Oh no, he's going to try and push in, and Merc's going to have this one cut off. There goes the diffuser. It's Moringa alone now on the top of the yellow skylight. 15 seconds to recover the diffuser and kill 4. You got to plant down and play it in the post plant. On the upside down rappel, he'll cut through Merc with that M249. Another one going in for the peak here as he swings into yellow stairs, but no diffuser control. The time will tick away. Bolo will cut him down. 2 more for TSM.
I mean, Merc just going absolutely insane. The thing is the other players, when you have a player going off, they don't have to do much. This guy is just going around and killing everything and Achieve with that aggressive play on that IQ, just really to set it in motion for his team, and then Merc to back it up. And really, Nest just was not ready for him to be down in that corner and inside of the garage. But man, TSM just looking so dominant on Consulate. And now we have a switch. And TSM, they're going to attack.
End of the half, it's 5-1, Team SoloMid. Garage and Cafeteria, the starting site here for Team Liquid. They're going to take a little bit of a different strategy than TSM were. You know, TSM were bringing the Bandit as basically just the primary wall denial, but we've got a Cade and a Mute now for the walls. The Echo will still be in full force. And of course, the Smoke and the Jaeger mainstays here. But again, look, it's Moringa and Sexy Cake top of the team here for Liquid. They've been the top performers for the team, and Nesk, again, having a pretty quiet map.
Attackers have discovered
Yeah,
the location of
not a lot of intel, though, coming out from Team Liquid. No Valk pick, but they do have an Echo, so Echo is going to be exactly how they're going to be gaining that information and stopping those bomb plants. I'm not exactly sure if PSK has C4 or impacts, but Nesk for sure has a C4, so at least one C4 on the board, and we have a second as well. So no impacts, double C4. We've got the smoke, we've got the Echo, so a lot of denial to stop the bomb plant. TSM, though, they've got to be able to shut this down if they want to get a successful plant off by that white van.
Liquid feeling like they have enough shotguns in their arsenal right now, so PSK is going to take the AUG instead of the TCSG with that ACOG. So he'll still have the 44 auto mag, a very rarely used weapon, but nonetheless. Mark going to be hopping out on the south windows now and entering into admin very quickly. Very quickly. Not a lot of droning being done inside of admin. Looks like TSM want to keep this pace going for some aggressive gameplay. Bolo heading out onto the projector balcony as well. So, man, look at the pace that TSM are moving with right now.
Yeah, you can just see that they are so focused. They want to finish this game. TSM is here to finish it off. A 5-1 lead and just gaining map control, but not only just map control, they're gaining it quickly. Team Liquid has to be ready for it. You can see in this droning that they are going ×2, ×3. They want to get this map over with, and this could be scary for Team Liquid. Team Liquid playing a little bit more passive, and here we go. It's going to get crazy once they start going for this plant.
Well, think about what happened on Coastline as well. TSM leading 4-2 at the half, and they kind of took their foot off the gas pedal a little bit, couldn't find some even footing on their defenses, and they let Team Liquid get back into it. And it came down to a 2v3 clutch for TSM to win it 8-7 in overtime. They definitely do not want to replicate some of that. So they're trying to get this one over with, like you said, as fast as possible. They're going to find the electrical on the ceiling to try and facilitate opening up the wall here. PSK holding a nitro cell, ready for the sledge to come on over. Hopefully blow him sky high.
I think this is going to work too. I mean, if Pojo Man's not ready for this C4, it could catch him off guard, and that would be huge for Team Liquid. But look at him backing off. It's like he's ready for it. That was a smart play coming out from Pojo Man. C4s like that, you're not ready for it. And if you're in the wrong position, it could be deadly for your team. So good play from Pojo, and here he goes. He's going to get the second wall open.
Jarvis on a bit of a flank hold right now towards Visa stairs, and yep, Pojo opening up both panels of the garage wall. Did it in the opposite order of, I guess, convention, but still gets the job done nonetheless. Peak coming down and PSK taking some damage from up above. The piano hold right now, and Merc will finish off PSK. There goes the Cade, so there goes one of the nitro cells. You only have one left on Nesk and the smokes to try and delay the entry. And then the Yokai drones to try and stop the plant. Yokai drone moving underneath the white van now, and no one really spotting this out just yet. Bolo with the electronics detector outside of the garage wall, waiting for that thing to hit the ceiling to blow it all to hell. Merc holding, and he's going to spot one rotating inside a kitchen, waiting for the full swing. Bolo inhaling a little bit of toxic gas here. And TSM, they really got to get a move on. 20 seconds left, waiting for any potential flanks coming from Liquid. They still can't deal with these Echo drones. Cannot spot them, cannot dispatch them. Pojo going for the plant now. Another smoke will land directly on him, and Jarvis attempted to flank shut down in the back by Palu. And Pojo has been down now, picking up the diffuser, and planting will be Bolo trying to hold this, trying to rush back through. Pojo is finished off with the nitro. Bolo's still getting the plant down, he'll complete it. 2v3 into the post plant here, and they all bail out the garage now. And Chief pushing down the yellow stairs to try and hold the diffuser close range. And Bolo's going to stay directly outside of the garage wall, waiting for any flanks to come from up above. Lighting up Paulo. The diffuser is coming out from Sexy Cake, but it's stopped in its tracks by Bolo. Down to the 2v2. Achieved and Bolo have the control, but Paulo with a beautiful shot. Down to the 1v1. It's Bolo against Palu. On top of the diffuser now peeking out the garage. Bolo just has to kill a little bit of time. We can try and spot him underneath the car for some foot shots, and now walking outside, completely detected. Paulo dancing around the car, and Bolo will clutch it up. 6-1, TSM, match point, everything point.
What just happened? I mean, it was going so bad for TSM right there at the end. They did not have a lot of time, and Bolo and Achieve just clutching it up. Pojo Man getting the bomb down, and that is the key right there as to why they were able to bring that through. The fact that they got the bomb down, TSM was able to play it smart, and Bolo, look at him, just taking his time, playing in the middle, just waiting, and when he needed to peek to get that ball or get that guy off the diffuser, he pounced, and then played smart, and then waited a little bit and pounced. And right there, you could just see Team Liquid, they had to just rush him because he was playing it so incredibly smart. And man, it is looking good. If you are a TSM fan, we are on match point.
DreamHack point right here for TSM, and they have such a wide road in front of them. A 5-round lead. They have all the mistakes in the world that they could possibly make, and they'll still probably come away with this. And look at the top 2 fraggers for TSM. Merc and Bolo, 11 and 10. They have completely showed up here on Consulate, and they have shut down a lot of the firepower that Liquid bring. Liquid on the defense now will head upstairs in pure desperation to try and find some footing and get back into this match, or is TSM going to be walking away with it?
Here we go. This is for all of the marbles. Can Team Liquid bring it back? But TSM, man, on that attack and that entry, they were just going so fast and so clean. If they choose to take admin, this is where TSM is going to run into a problem. Liquid love to hold down and lock down admin, so TSM has to do a great job of droning these guys out, find out where they're sitting, but it's not easy to do. It takes a lot of teamwork, a lot of droning and gaining that intel, so Liquid could easily take this round right here at this admin hold. They've got to get this control.
Going for the admin push is TSM, and they're going to have to worry about their drones here. They have the Mozzie up on the other side from Team Liquid with Paulo, and there's at least 2 members playing close to the vending machine here. That's going to be PSK. 1 drone get caught. They're well aware of the positioning here from Paulo and PSK, ready and waiting to try and spring into action and aggress in towards admin, make sure that they're a physical impediment from breaching in beyond the vending machine. PSK has even invested himself in ADS to hold anything from throwables. And the long dash, there goes Paulo though, taking down Bolos. He tries to sneak his way up the copy hallway. The EOD from the line will hold the defenders in place, and more pings will come out from drones, but no one really in range to take effect.
Yeah, it looks like Team Liquid decided, hey, let's give them admin, force them into admin, but Liquid and FaZe, both of the teams do a really good job of locking this down, and right here they're just going absolutely insane. This is like a 3-man pinch coming out from Liquid. TSM can't even get through the connector or into copy. What a great and total round switch up here from Liquid, and I love the call.
Nearly a flawless round there as Jarvis' ankles get fired upon by PSK as he's rotated over, and now Paulo pushing down the stairs. Give him a 4K. Flawless round for Liquid to stay in it. The only problem is they can't go back upstairs again for a while, and they still got their backs against the wall.
I really like that hold coming in from Liquid. They have a person that sits really close on that soda machine. They have a person backing them up right on that projector doorway, and if you're not ready for it, they will collapse on you, and you're focusing on one, and another guy hits you in the back. I've seen TSM counter it, though, perfectly. They did it versus FaZe, and it looks like they just weren't ready for Liquid to bring that as well. And, wow, if Liquid wants to bring this back, they needed that round, but they have to take it round by round because they have a huge grave to climb out of right now.
Going back downstairs will be Team Liquid, the garage and cafeteria site, and there we go, Nesk on Valkyrie. 6 picks for either side. We finally got it. It only took until Map3 on match point, but we finally have Nesk on Valk. We'll see what he's able to do with that kind of intel and a Nitro Cell. Currently 2-7. Again, it's been a quiet series for Nesk all around.
Yeah, Valk is just one of those operators that is incredibly impactful in the right hands of the right players. They just utilize that utility and that information so well, so it makes sense as to why he's bringing this Valk out. The question is TSM going to be paying attention to where he's throwing those cameras? And, you know, that's the key with Valk, is if you have those cheeky spots, it's really incredibly hard to find it. And on this map specifically, it could be just detrimental to your team when attacking.
5 seconds left before insertion.
What is this camera? Okay.
Like I said, cheeky.
Cheeky cameras. I don't know if they got caught up in the yellow skylight or if that went all the way over.
He's looking at it. Oh, we're not going to see it, though. We don't know where it's at.
No clue.
We know the direction, though, northwest corner of console, so that's going to be able to see yellow doorway somewhere outside of garage, possibly. So it's a pretty standard spot. You know, a lot of these cameras are in the same location or kind of general location. They just make sure that they span that intel around the building.
TSM again going for a bit of an admin take to move across here, working their way top down, and then in conjunction with Pojo and Merc opening up the wall, they will again aggress down. And that's where this camera is. It's up in the tree.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I've seen from a lot of these LATAM teams. They have really good placement and lineups to throw the perfect Valk cams, the perfect C4s, and I mean, that right there is a perfect example. That camera was beautiful.
See if Bolo might be able to spot it on the electronic sensor if he does a little pan and whip around. Right now, he's a little preoccupied with some other electronic devices that are strewn across the objective. And as soon as he has that piano control, which he has now, he's going to start picking them apart.
Here we go, just the IQ, getting rid of that intel, getting rid of that utility that's on the garage, making sure that there's no Cades that are going to stop the wall, and that's really the checklist that TSM's going through. They've locked down the rotate on the yellow stairs, and they got to get this wall open. Only a minute and 30 seconds left. Smoke is on the board, and so is Echo, so that could be a huge impact for them getting that bomb down.
Well, frag grenade going down to try and get rid of this last electric claw on the wall, and the left panel will get opened up first by Pojo once again. They're going to spot a Valkyrie camera after it was EMP'd as well. Holding the flanks well, just waiting to see if Liquid are ever going to spring up one of these stairwells and try and go for a flank, but it seems like Team Liquid are content to sit 5 on site and allow this plant to come down once again. Playing it in the post plant, like you said, Bolo and Achieve played it beautifully last time around, so if I'm Liquid here, I don't want a plant to get down. I don't want to even think about allowing one. And speaking of it, Pojo is going for the plant in behind the white van. There goes the EOD holding him in place. The smoke is way too late, and we got a 5v5 post plant. Frag grenade comes soaring down through the floorboards from Achieve. No one able to rotate out just yet, and everyone for TSM backing off. This should be a shooting gallery here for TSM, but Paulo will start things off onto Jarvis. Getting aggressive now will have to be Team Liquid as they all converge in. Mark taking a lot of damage from the shotgun on yellow stairs, vaulting down, but Paulo and Moringa taking a handful of damage apiece as they all collect back in towards that diffuser in front of the white van. Beautiful shot there from Bolo as he ducks and darts around that car outside. Nesk on the trade though, but everyone at Liquid solo HP. Everyone's wrapping it up. It's all Paulo alone now in the 1v2 to keep Liquid alive. As he comes down yellow stairs, there's no chance. North American, you have another champion at DreamHack.
And